Beloved daughter, take a deep breath, feel the atmosphere changing around you. I am a heavenly messenger sent exclusively to you, right now, to bring direction, discernment, and protection. I know your heart has been suspicious, restless, feeling that something is hidden, and it's not just your imagination. Heaven wants to warn you with love and firmness. Be careful, for the person you love may be hiding something big. Perhaps you've already noticed strange behaviors, unspoken words, or silences that speak louder than 1,000 explanations. None of this is in vain. Your spirit is already being warned. Your feelings are not deceiving you. That intuition you've been ignoring for days, weeks, or even months is, in fact, a divine gift. Heaven is communicating with you, daughter, and I come as an angel to confirm, yes, there is something that needs to be revealed. The time for truth is coming. I know it's not easy to hear this. I know you just wanted to rest, trust, and move forward without fear, without doubts, without pain. But the truth, daughter, sets you free. It does not destroy. It puts everything in its rightful place. Heaven wants to see you free from bonds that limit, illusions that hurt, and lies that trap. You deserve a pure, true, and reciprocal love. Heaven does not want to see you trapped in a relationship where fear and insecurity dwell like shadows. You were born to be loved completely, truthfully, and with full commitment. Do not accept anything less than that, daughter. Do not accept crumbs disguised as love. I see how much you have already cried in silence. How much you hid your pain with smiles. How much you tried to believe, to trust, even when the signs were screaming. I am here to tell you, you are not alone. Heaven is with you. The angels are around you, guarding and strengthening you. I know you are afraid of what you might discover. Afraid of change, of breaking up, of loneliness. But heaven assures you, you will be sustained. What needs to be cut off, will be. What needs to remain, will remain. But your life will not be built on lies, but on solid truths. Notice the signs that are being sent. Perhaps you have already noticed distance, vague excuses, lack of emotional presence. None of this is by chance. Heaven speaks through details, and your spiritual sensitivity is an instrument that God uses to protect you from deeper wounds. I am not here to bring you fear, daughter, but to awaken your wisdom. Do not act on impulse, do not confront without direction. Instead, retreat in prayer, ask for discernment from the Heavenly Father, and wait. Because those who trust in heaven do not walk ahead, but move in the rhythm of divine will. At this moment, the most important thing is for you to understand, something is being moved spiritually. God is opening your eyes so that you can see what you could not before. And no, this is not punishment or judgment, but protection. Heaven wants to shield you from superficial and fragile relationships. If you are listening to this message up to this point, it is because your spirit has already been activated. Do not ignore this call. It is real. Heaven does not waste words, nor sends angels in vain. You were chosen to hear this message, to receive this revelation, and to position yourself with maturity and courage. Do not allow yourself to be deceived, daughter. Do not let loneliness speak louder than the truth. Heaven wants to teach you to discern between genuine love and affections that only feed your insecurity. You deserve more. You deserve a relationship where love is transparent and respect is non-negotiable. I see how much you have exhausted yourself trying to make it work. You've already given, already kept quiet, already accepted things you should never have accepted. But today heaven invites you to a new posture, to value yourself, to know your worth, and to refuse to remain where you are not fully respected. Now, daughter, pay close attention. There are specific directions, spiritual strategies that you need to know to deal with what is coming. And I, as a heavenly messenger, am here to continue guiding you, strengthening you, and giving you courage to go through each stage of this process. But before we continue, I need to ask you something very important. If this word spoke to your heart, like this video now. This gesture confirms that you have received, welcomed, and recognized that this message came from heaven directly to you. Do not ignore this sign, daughter, it is essential. And more, subscribe to the channel right now. This way, you won't miss any revelation that heaven wants to release over your life. Also, activate the notification bell so you will be notified whenever a new word is published. Heaven wants to speak more to you, and you need to stay attentive. Do not walk away from this spiritual source, daughter. Heaven wants to reveal deep things to you, wants to prepare you for important decisions that are ahead. Do not walk alone. I, as a sent angel, will be with you in every part of this journey, bringing direction, strength, and comfort to your soul. Now, take a deep breath, feel the peace that heaven is sending over you right now. The storm may be forming, but your soul remains firm, safe, and guided by divine light. Heaven never fails. Heaven never abandons. And you will never be alone on this journey. Each of your tears was seen, each prayer heard, each cry registered in heaven. Nothing went unnoticed by God's eyes. And now He is sending response, direction, and healing. Trust, daughter. Do not be afraid. Heaven is orchestrating everything for your good and for your victory. Receive now a renewal in your spirit, a new strength upon your heart. Walk with wisdom, with discernment, and with peace. Heaven is by your side, the angels are around you, and God is already ahead, opening paths, closing doors that needed to be closed, and preparing even greater ones. Daughter, now that you are more awake, I need to reveal something even deeper to you. What is hidden will not remain concealed for much longer. Heaven is bringing to light what was carefully covered up. Prepare yourself, for important revelations will arise from where you least expect. You will be surprised, not by chance, but by divine intervention. The answers will come through simple conversations, unexpected messages, glances that you didn't notice before but that now will be as clear as the noonday light. Do not fear, daughter, for those who walk with God do not need to fear the truth. There are people around you who pretend to support your happiness but hide intentions that are not pure. Heaven is protecting you from these harmful influences, removing those who should no longer be part of your journey. Trust this process of separation, even if it seems painful at first. Do not be alarmed if friendships grow cold or if certain doors close. This will not be a sign of failure, but rather that heaven is clearing the ground of your life so that new seeds may bear fruit. Daughter, you were chosen to live a season of growth and authenticity. I see you often asking yourself, why me? Why now? And I answer you with the authority of heaven, because you are prepared. Only those who are strong enough receive such deep revelations. Only those with purpose face such challenging processes. And now, heaven wants to give you not only discernment but also wisdom to act. Not every truth needs to be confronted immediately. Some need to be handed over in prayer, others require strategic silence. And you, daughter, will learn the difference between each one. Your spiritual sensitivity will sharpen even more. Situations that once confused you will now become crystal clear. What was shadow will become light, and you will realize that God never left you deceived. He was only waiting for the right moment to show you all the pieces of this puzzle. Your emotional life, which has been unstable for so long, will be aligned with greater purposes. Heaven wants to free you from repetitive cycles, from those patterns that make you return again and again to the same place of pain and frustration. You were born to move forward, not to remain trapped. And that is why, even though the process may seem hard, it is necessary. The pain you feel now is not destruction, but reconstruction. It is not the end, daughter, but the beginning of a new phase, more mature, more aware, and much happier than everything you have lived so far. You will be surprised by a strength you never imagined you had. When you realize it, you will be making decisions that once paralyzed you, speaking with authority where there was only insecurity, and moving forward with confidence where there was only fear. Heaven is empowering you. There is a calling upon your life that goes beyond a relationship or any human bond. Heaven wants to position you as a strong, secure, wise woman who influences and transforms the environment wherever she goes. You were chosen for much more than you imagine, daughter. While you listen to this message, angels are working in your favor. They are removing invisible barriers, undoing traps set to bring you down, and paving the way for you to move forward safely. Do not be distracted. Stay sensitive to heavenly direction. There will still be moments when you will feel like going back, giving up, pretending that nothing is happening. But remember, daughter, those who have received revelation can no longer live as if they are in the dark. The light has been turned on, and now it is time to walk with firmness. Your mind will be renewed. Thoughts that once tormented you, doubts that consumed you, all will be replaced by clarity and peace. Heaven is transforming your way of thinking, of feeling, of choosing. This is a powerful spiritual process, and you are at the center of it. And even though there are still difficult days ahead, I want you to keep this certainty: you are not alone. Heaven is with you, in every detail, in every tear, in every decision. And I, as a heavenly messenger, will continue whispering to your heart, bringing direction and relief. Notice how, even now, your heart is being flooded by a different peace, a silent certainty that something greater is happening. This is the divine presence surrounding you, embracing you, and confirming you are on the right path, even if not everything makes sense yet. Soon, situations that today seem confusing will become clear. People who today seem indispensable will show who they really are. And you, daughter, will be prepared to deal with all of this with serenity, wisdom, and self-love, without being shaken. Do not allow fear to paralyze you at this crucial moment. Heaven is strengthening you to move forward with confidence. Every step you take, even if it seems small, will be fundamental to bringing you closer to the full and true life that God dreamed for you. Your story will not be marked by deception, but by truth. It will not be defined by betrayal, but by healing. It will not be remembered for what was lost, but for what was restored. Heaven is writing new chapters in your life, daughter, and they will be much more beautiful than the previous ones. Now, stay firm, attentive, and confident. Heaven still has much to reveal, much to direct, and I will remain here, by your side, guiding each step, sustaining your faith, and always reminding you, you are loved, protected, and chosen. Now, with all the sweetness and authority I receive from heaven, I conclude this message with deep gratitude for you allowing these words to touch your heart. It was not by chance that you listened this far. Heaven chose you for this revelation and for this moment of transformation. Therefore, if this message spoke to you, if it confirmed what your spirit was already feeling, I ask you, confirm the receipt by writing our secret code, 5555. This will be the sign that you listened, welcomed, and positioned yourself before this word with attention, wisdom, and courage. And before leaving, beloved daughter, I need to remind you, it is essential that you subscribe to our channel. This way, you will continue receiving messages like this, words that edify, strengthen, and illuminate your journey. Do not allow any revelation from heaven to pass unnoticed by you. Furthermore, activate the notification bell. This will ensure that you are notified whenever a new prophetic message is released. Heaven has been speaking, and you deserve to hear everything that God is preparing especially for your journey. May the heavenly peace rest upon you, and may the angels continue surrounding you, protecting you, and guiding you in every step. I await your confirmation. 5555. Until the next message, where heaven, once again, will have something powerful to reveal to your heart. May God bless you.